So access specifiers are of three types. They are public, protected and private. So we can place any data members or member functions inside these access specifiers. We will come into more detail about how and what is the impact of using these three types of access specifiers, that is public, protected and private. So we can place any number of data members or member functions inside these specifiers, access specifiers. Now object, let us come to the object. Object is an instance of a class which is used to access the members of the class. Syntax is class name, space and then the object name. For example, demo space OB. So demo is the class name and OB is the object or variable of that class. Now let us look at one example program for this. So we have included the two header files, namely iostream.h header file and conio.h header file. iostream.h header file will be used for any input and output statements, and conio.h is used for clear screen and catch functions, which we will be making use of in our program. So now here we have declared one class rectangle. You can see key class, then space, and then the name of the class is rect, RECT. Bracket open, in the last bracket close and semicolon, which is the syntax of the class, as we have already discussed. Now here we have declared three variables, length, breadth and area of type integer. And we have not specified any access specifier. So by default, whatever is declared inside the class, inside any class, will be private by default. That is, if we are not mentioning any access specifier, then it is by default private in nature. So here length, breadth and area are private. Then we have declared two functions in the public section. So public is again the access specifier. Whatever we mention in the public can be accessed in the main function with the help of the object name. So private members cannot be accessed, but public members can be accessed in the main. But private members can be accessed inside the member functions of that class. So here we have specified, or we have declared, we have defined two functions, member functions here. One is get underscore length underscore breadth and another is area. You can see here that we have defined one function, get underscore length underscore bd in the class itself, and the second function, namely area, we have only declared, we have not defined it, because we have defined it outside the class. So there are two ways of defining declaring and defining the functions inside the class. Matlab we can define and declare the function inside the class, or we can declare the function inside the class and define it outside the class. It is up to us. Both the things are permissible. So you can see here get length breadth function ka return type is void, and we are passing two arguments inside it. One is integer type of L and another is integer type of B. Now these L and B are the local variables for this particular function, so they will exist only till this function exists. Now what we have done here is we have assigned the value of L to the length, which is the variable of the class. Again we have assigned the value of B into the breadth, which is again the variable of the class. Now let us see the area. Area function is defined outside the class, but it had to be declared inside the class because it is a part of the function, part of the class. So defining outside the class has got the syntax. First of all, we have to write the return type, that is void. Then we have to mention the class name, that is rect, RECT. Then scope resolution operator, and then the function name and the arguments. So outside the function, we can see here, outside the class, we can see here that this syntax we have followed for defining the function area. Now in area, we are doing the length into breadth because we want to find the area of a rectangle. Now this length and breadth are the variables of the class, and I have already mentioned since these are private members, but private members can be accessed by the member functions of the class. So here we are accessing the length, breadth and area. Both all three are class variables, and the length and breadth we have already assigned the value in the previous function, that is get length and breadth. So once we have find the area, then we have see out the area. Now let us come to the main. In the main, we have declared one object of type rect. So syntax is, first of all write the class name, then space, and then the variable name. So we have written the variable name as object1. So now object1 becomes the object of this class rectangle, and this object1 can be used to access any members, whether it is variable or function, inside the class. So we can see here in this example, there are only two functions which are in the public. One is get length breadth and another is area. So we can access these two functions with the help of this object by using the syntax object name and dot operator. So here we have done is object1 dot, and then we have written the function name get length breadth. ब्रैकेट में हम लोगों ने दो आर्ग्यूमेंट पास किए हैं 3 and 4. So this 3 will be assigned to the variable L and 4 will be assigned to the variable B. Now this L and B we have assigned to the length and breadth, which is the class variable. So this becomes now value of length and breadth. So length is now 3 and breadth is now 4. Once this function is completed, then the control comes back to the main function, to the main. So as it comes to the main, this L and B, which were the local variable of this function get length breadth, this will be destroyed. So now we are not concerned about L and B also, because we have already assigned the values of L and B to the class variables, with that is length and breadth. Now we in the main function we call the area function using object. The syntax is object1 dot area. When we call the area function, here length into breadth is multiplied, that is 3 into 4, that is 12, which will be assigned to the variable area, and then we have outputted the area, that is 12 will be the output. So after that the main function ends. Thank you.